just went and saw the new apartment, got my keys. But we have a fully not packed apartment that we need to pack, so complete mess, but we've got to pack it and we got no choice. Shame, full dishes, shame, and sunflower seeds. Okay, I actually really enjoy sunflower seeds. That's like my favorite snack.
So I've been wanting to actually move for a while now. This apartment that you're seeing now was originally a sublease for a month that I ended up signing on for a year just because it worked out and I felt like it was a good spot to initially start my New York journey. I always knew it was going to be a little bit of an impermanent spot because I knew that I didn't want to stay in Brooklyn forever. And I also knew that I didn't want to be commuting 50 minutes to an hour every day to work forever, which is what I was doing for a very long time. And so when I was searching for a new apartment, I wanted to find an apartment really close to work, and I wanted to find an apartment in Manhattan that wasn't going to break the bank. If I could pay a little more to be a little bit closer to work to save that time, I definitely would.
We're in my room. Update next day. In my room. Just got off work, packing up all my clothes in this suitcase so that way I can take it up when I go do the cleaning. And then I might also take down these posters and put it in a poster tube. I've got these posters that I hung up with these like little silver pins, and I have to get it off with this.
Knowing that this was an impermanent place definitely helped for my moving process because I didn't purchase a lot of furniture or other bulky items. A lot of the pieces you see here were left by the previous person, so I was blessed to not have to move things like a bed or a dresser. Instead, I had a lot more small things like posters and clothes to focus on moving.
It's 7 in the morning. I went to bed after packing until midnight, and my room still isn't fully packed, but I have about 3 hours until I have to go pick up the U-Haul. I'm tired. I'm not ready to do this. So it is raining. I've looked at the forecast. It's supposed to be raining all day today. And I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and so I think we just gotta move. We're just gonna suffer. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be one day of suffering, and then it'll be over. And it will be done, and it will be in the past. Made my bed so that way I can start putting all the stuff on the outside on the inside, and then I'll figure out what to do with it.
Finding an apartment is probably the most tricky part about moving in New York City, with the exception of trying to find parking in Manhattan when you're driving a massive U-Haul and people are honking and you need to parallel park. I spent a couple of weeks before my move-in date checking places like Zillow or Facebook every day, and I honestly didn't have any success until I literally got so desperate and started searching Craigslist. A little bit of warning because a majority of Craigslist listings can be scams, but there can also be a few hidden gems if you know what red flags to keep an eye out for. The apartment I found was listed by a reputable broker that had a license through New York City, and it felt like this apartment wasn't too good to be true. The listing acknowledged that it had literally no closets and no elevator, but it had a lot of fucking stairs. There were enough cons to this place that had me feeling like I wasn't gonna get scammed. Hopefully. I was so nervous I was about to lose thousands of dollars until the moment I had the keys in my hand. The building management was old school, and I had to pay my first month, last month, and broker's fee with a money order. If you don't know, a money order is like a check, but the money leaves your account the second you print it. Not gonna recommend finding an apartment through Craigslist, but it worked for me, so it might work for you too. Please, 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 please take this all with a grain of salt. Be careful, and if you get robbed or scammed, not my fault. Here's what the room's looking like. It's pretty empty. It's getting pretty empty. Have to take this stuff down still, but... U-Haul, all packed, my life.